Okay, so Neville Goddard taught us to assume the wish fulfilled, but what does this even mean? Does it mean you visualize so much until you see the thing that you want in your 3D reality? Does it mean that you are controlling your world with your thoughts? Kind of. What it really means is you want to use your imagination to truly start feeling like that next level version of you now. You want to use your imagination to feel like that version of you now, because if you can embody this new future self now, if you can walk around in your world as if you are that version of yourself now, then the natural consequences of being that version of you is you are going to get the things that match that version of you. Okay, that's all it means. One of the things that I think is really confusing for people about Neville's teachings is he said that the imagination is God. So here's a way you can interpret this. The imagination, that is the inner self, right? The inner self is God. Well, what is God? The creative force. Your inner self is the creative force in your life. So how this applies to manifesting specific things, let's say you're manifesting a relationship. Do you want to just try to visualize being in that relationship as much as possible? Maybe. If visualizing the relationship helps you feel like that future self who's in the relationship, then sure, visualize the relationship. But the goal is not to do a bunch of techniques. The goal is to transport yourself into the inner felt experience of being the one in the relationship now, because being the one in the relationship now is the creative force of creating the relationship for you. This is why manifesting is really multidimensional. It's not about just saying one word or one sentence all the time, unless that really works for you. If saying a single affirmation resonates for your soul, resonates for your being, and there's some affirmations that will do that, then if it's helping you feel like that's who you are, great, keep doing that. But back to the relationship example, if you want to manifest love, you want to think about, okay, my future self really cared for and adored in my dream relationship. What does she think about herself? What does she think about her partner? What does she think about her life? How does she move through the world? How does she walk down the street? How does a woman who is cared for, adored, happy, blissful, how does she act? How does she live? You want to really explore that, because that's the wish fulfilled. And then when you start practicing being her now, you are naturally going to call in that relationship that makes you feel all those ways. So in order to keep this simple, let's do a little practice of embodying your future self, or the wish fulfilled. I want you to think of a desire that you really want in this moment. Just think of what that desire is. Now I want you to think about the you. Imagine the you that has this desire. Let's say it's a relationship, or money, or a car, or a house, or a baby, whatever it is. Okay, just think about that version of you. You don't have to get super embodied in that version of you. Just imagine lightly is fine. Now I want you to choose one adjective. What is one feeling state or adjective that describes that version of you? So it could be something like, and honestly, the adjectives are usually the same for a lot of the desires. Maybe fulfilled, happy, exuberant, free, loved, safe. Okay, so now that you have that adjective, I want you to put that into an affirmation, to start changing your thoughts, to think like the person who has your desire. I am deeply loved. I am deeply loved. Your goal here is not to say the affirmation as many times as you can. It's not. Your goal here is to really contemplate on that affirmation, and therefore contemplate on this future self that you are wanting to become. Your thoughts are the gateway to you assuming or feeling the wish fulfilled. You need to learn to use your thoughts, whether it's through imaginal acts or affirmations or inner conversations or acting as if. All of the above are going to work for you, but you need to start using your thoughts to think as though you have your desire now. Get creative with this. Don't be just two-dimensional here, repeating a sentence that doesn't do anything to activate you, make you feel better, make you feel more confident. Don't do that. Don't waste your time doing that. Really think of this new avatar that is you, the version of you walking around in your life with all the things you want. Who is she? What does she think to herself? What does she say to people? What do people think about her? Get to know that version of yourself really, really well. Just by the nature of you getting to know this version of yourself, you're going to start moving in the direction of being her more and more. And the more you practice all of this together, you are assuming the wish fulfilled. You are using God as the creative force in your life, your inner self as the creative force in your life. And you are creating exactly what you want. If you love doing this work, I have some free ebooks linked below. There's also a ton of free resources and trainings on my website, shellybullard.com. Definitely go over there and check it out. I love teaching this. I love practicing this. I love embodying the next version of myself to create the next version of what I want. So I'm right here with you on this path, on this journey of really becoming the person I most want to be. If you want to realize that you're actually not manifesting incorrectly, you're doing it all correctly. And this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why that is. So definitely check that out next. Thank you so much for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. I'll see you soon.